Good afternoon, Dr. Montessori. First of all, thank you for accepting this interview. It's an honor to speak with someone who has transformed education. How are you? Good afternoon. The pleasure is mine. I'm well, thank you. It's always gratifying to be able to share my ideas on education, something to which I have dedicated my life. What inspired you to dedicate your life to education? Was it something you felt from a young age? Interestingly, it wasn't something I dreamed of as a child. Early on, I was interested in medicine and I became one of the first women in Italy to study this field. During my studies, I had the opportunity to work with children, and little by little, I realized that educational work was my true calling, seeing the potential in each child motivated me to look for me was to, to support their growth. Your method is unique and remains relevant in many schools today. How would you summarize the Montessori approach in a few words? The Montessori method is based on respecting the individuality of the child and providing a suitable environment so they can explore and learn at their own pace instead of the teacher imposing no rule. The child is the one who builds their own learning through direct experience and materials specifically designed for developing particular skills. In your experience, what is most important for a child to reach their full potential? Freedom and respect are essential. Children need to feel valued and their natural curiosity should be stimulated, not suppressed. A child who can move freely in a prepared environment and explore their interests will develop critical thinking skills, discipline, and autonomy. How does the role of the teacher in your method differ from the role of the teacher in the traditional system? In my method, the teacher is more a guide or facilitator, not an authority figure imposing no will. They observe the child closely, identify their interests and needs, and provide the necessary resources for them to explore. The teacher in a Montessori classroom respects the pace and personality of each child, adapting to their individual process rather than imposing a uniform pace for everyone. How did you choose the materials that are part of your method? What makes them special? Montessori materials were created to respond to the developmental needs of children. Each material has a specific purpose and is self-correcting, allowing children to learn from their mistakes independently. They are attractive and simple so that children can focus on the activity itself, and each material develops a particular skill such as coordination, observation, or logical thinking. And regarding discipline, how is it encouraged within your method? Discipline is the result of well-managed freedom when children are in a structured environment and are allowed to make decisions. They develop self-control and respect for themselves and others. It's not about imposing rules from the outside, but helping the child to build their own self-discipline. We know your method faces certain challenges in the traditional educational system. What changes do you think are necessary for education to better adapt to each child's needs? Ideally, we should move away from the idea that all children should learn the same thing at the same pace. Every child is unique and has their own development process. Also, I believe education should move from being a process of knowledge transmission to a process of personal development where the child acquires skills that will support them throughout life. This requires a shift in mindset for both educators and systems. Finally, Dr. Montessori, is there a message you would like to leave for teachers and parents who follow your ideas? I will just say to remember that each child carries within them the seed of their future. As adults, our text is to cultivate that seed with patience, respect, and trust, without trying to force growth. Educating is an act of love. If we do it well, children will blossom into capable and confident people. Thank you so much for your time, Dr. Montessori. This has been an enriching conversation, and I'm sure many will learn from your words. Thank you. It was a pleasure to share my vision of education. I hope it serves and inspiration.